How's it going, guys? This is Vaughn, and we are back in American Truck Simulator once again, and we got the 155 public beta update. We're going to be trying it out for the first time. I've not tested anything out, so this is going to be my pure first experience with it. So far, I've not tested anything other than getting a few mods out of my load order so that the profile will work, because nature of the updates is mods have to be made compatible to work. So some that are open that are not locked, I have made some edits to make them work in this version. Otherwise, took them out for now. So we'll see how this goes. But first, I thought I'd just kind of read through what the open beta is supposed to cover. I don't consider myself, I guess, kind of a news channel by any means, but I just like to kind of get acquainted with it so that we know what to look out for. And then, of course, to be able to see if any bugs show up and what they might originate from. So, according to the SCS blog, I got it pulled up here. We're getting some additions to the Driving Academy, a new module called Truck Driving Proficiency. It doesn't really apply to this video, but it's worth mentioning. We've also got asynchronous loading. This is kind of a big one. So it basically calls itself asynchronous loading because it's a major overhaul in the way the game loads and processes data. So it's designed to improve the loading process and also making sure that assets are loaded in the background. So the benefit that they're stating here is the mitigation of stuttering, resulting in a smoother experience. So I think this rolled out initially with ETS2 to begin with, and they saw positive results there, so they're, I guess, deciding to roll it out to ATS as well. So we'll see how it performs and see, what our experience looks like in the beta as far as stutters and everything. There's also a long-awaited update to the Freightliner Cascadia, the 5th generation one. So there's going to be some additional options there. You can read through all the details on the blog post as well. The T680 update, we just talked about that in the last video. So that the T680 was initially released as part of the Kenworth 100th anniversary back in 2023, December 2023. So now that's going to get a lot more customization because that's been needing an update, kind of an overhaul. We're also going to be looking at Farm Machinery DLC. That's going to have a new cargo addition to it, and that's going to be free, of course. So if you already have the DLC, it's going to be just a free update. There's also going to be paintable flow below parts. Those are the aerodynamic parts that are kind of like wheel closeouts that improve your fuel efficiency and airflow. So those will be paintable now. What else do we have here? Custom city intros for New Mexico. We've got a user experience redesign for the mail system. We also got quality of life improvements, which I can show you here. So if you go to your options, that I did already see. You can go to something like your graphics, and you can see when you mouse over something, it shows you an example on the right side of what it might look like, and it also details which ones would have major or minor performance impact. This part we already saw in a recent update too. I think that was what would that have been? 152 or 51? I think 52 introduced that. Maybe even 53. I don't remember. And then it also kind of gives you so there's some kind of like this that show you the examples kind of in different increments on the right. And then there's some here that only change as you change the, mouse over the different settings. You can see the example picture on the right changes. So I've got my scaling at 150. It helps with FPS when I'm recording, but also it's recommended by JBX to have that setting. So you may have yours higher, depends on if you have the resources for it, or you just like to have a smoother, clearer picture, less blurriness, as it mentions there. But I use a lot of anti-aliasing, a lot of graphical help, so it takes care of that for me without needing to have a cost to my FPS by having my scaling turned up. So things like that you can kind of play around with and see what works for you. Let's see, we've also got my location hotkey. So that's kind of a useful thing to show you where you're at on the map. And it centers your game map on your current location. So that's cool. Changes to Steam achievements as well. And that looks like it's it. So you can go check out that changelog on their blog post to see everything that's coming to the update, or is in the update. The only thing is it's a beta, so expect issues, expect problems, expect mod incompatibilities, of course, because that's outside of SCS control, of course. But Yeah, so I mean, I think we're ready to get rolling here. That's enough gab, but just wanted to bring you guys up to speed with what's going on. So let's go ahead and start our engine here.
Ready to roll.
All right, I'm gonna change my gauges here because I need me some Mack gauges. I think I actually went the wrong way. I went the long way around to get the one I want. There we go. Sensor speedometer. Need that right there. Okay. Perfect. Looks good. And let's get the lights on here. Oh, before I do, let's kind of introduce what's going on here. So we have the Mack Vision. This is from Bormann's Performance. Great looking mod. And then we've also got KSW's tanker trailer right here. So we're going to be picking up out of Yuma. We're in El Centro, California. So we're going to just make a little drive over there. We're at this rest stop here at Gallon Oil. So without further ado, I say we hop in and get rolling. Okay. Mirrors look good. I drove this truck not too long ago, so I think everything's set up how I like it. So, all right, let's go ahead and make our way out of here. Engine's pretty quiet, actually. Let's get the windows down so we can hear what this old girl sounds like. I think in most cases, actually, you'd probably be driving an automatic transmission in here. But I've got the usual 18 speed with kind of short gears because that's how I like it. This truck will go pretty fast. And you're hearing the Cummins ISX, is it the 870, I think, from Z-Mods? That's what you're hearing in here.
Rear computing.
Come on, where's my blinker? There we go. Oh, can't see our right side, so I'm going to scoot forward here a little bit to see the traffic. Huh, kind of hard to see. Oh, there's a car coming. Uh-oh. Apologies for that, dear driver. Okay, clear on that side, so.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, these Z-Mods engines really do usually run a lot quieter than most, so. All right, green arrow. The only thing I did change since I last drove this truck was the
and then turn right.
truck gauges. So those come in gold, as you can see. Looks pretty cool.
Turn right.
And we got the hood ornament, the bulldog, in gold as well, to match. All right, I'm gonna skip gears here since we're not yet loaded down, so we can actually go pretty full speed ahead with this until we get loaded. As I mentioned, we're picking up in Yuma, so they should have our load ready for us when we get there. We'll just see what's available. Alright, now I can get our windows up here. Getting some interstate action, so we're a little louder than normal. El Centro, California. Gotta be mindful of our 55 speed limit, double nickel as they call it. Hope everybody that's watching is doing great, and your week is still going smooth. You've made it to the middle of the week, Wednesday, if you're watching this on the day the video drops, so hats off to you there. Definitely excited to be checking out the update. It's always expected that issues will arise and whatnot, so far I've already dealt with Reshade. Basically crashes the game, so had to take Reshade completely out, remove the files from the bin folder. So that's one thing that 155 has going for it right now. I didn't get to spend a whole lot of time on it though, so I'm curious if I roll back. Excuse me, I'm in my throat. If I roll back to an earlier version of Reshade, I wonder if that would fix
Keep
things.
Right, and then exit right.
And it's actually very coincidental. I have to roll back what I said yesterday.
Right.
Maybe. We'll see if my tests prove more conclusive.
Get ready to turn right.
If it turns out to disprove what I said in my video yesterday, that new versions of Reshade work, I will gladly correct myself there, because I had brought up that some questions arise about the newer versions of Reshade not working with ATS, and I had mentioned that I personally have not had any issues, only to install the 155 update today, and what do you know it, I've got issues. Anytime Reshade tries to inject at the beginning when you first boot up the game, the game just crashes. So yeah, have to take back what I said yesterday. Don't you do it, Mustang. Don't you do it.
Keep left,
he was thinking about it.
And then turn left.
Yeah, I may have to take back what I said yesterday. Yeah, it's already proving to have issues. Now, the reason I'm saying that I may have to retract them is that if I roll back to an earlier version of Reshade and it doesn't work, then I mean, well, yeah, I would have to eat my words anyway. That would prove conclusive that Reshade in general is just not going to work with the 155 update for now. But if rolling back to an older version of Reshade does work, then that's where I'll stay. And I'll, of course, pass that along. I'll pass my research along to you so that you're also aware. Oh, some wild textures on that truck. Wow. Look like a disco ball going down the street.
To turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn left.
What? No way we're picking up.
Turn left.
Are we picking up here? Or is it at the street? Okay. There's no way we're picking up a shipment of fuel at Eddie's. I was about to say. Okay, I think I have this right. Is this where we're... So rail export, is that where we're going?
Turn right.
Yes, okay, that is it. I was about to say, what a weird place to be picking up fuel, huh?
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay.
Your route guidance is now finished.
Don't go anywhere, Lori. We'll need you for this next job here. All right, so there it is. Pesticides, lots and lots of pesticides. 45,000 pounds to Camp Verde. Or Verde, however you say it. Let's see, where do they want us here? Looking for the flag. Check from the outside. Ah, right there. Okay. Well, we can do that. For sure, for sure. Just gonna try to attack it from this angle here. But these spread axle trailers don't always work in your favor. See how we make it. Oh, I may have overdone that. Yeah, we're missing it big time. Maybe I had the wrong approach here. I thought the trailer would be a lot further over than it was, but it was not. And these spread axles do not like to turn. I'm gonna go slow in case I start nudging up against that wall. Okay, so how close are we to the... Okay, we got some distance to work with here. It may actually... Yep, they gave it to us. So let's see. Can we just straighten out a little bit? I think we can. And we should. Or am I going to be crooked now? Oh, good grief. These mirrors are just throwing me for a loop. Okay, hold on. We'll get it. The right mirror makes me think I'm sticking way too far out. When in fact, I'm not. Okay, let's just pause right here real quick. To break in. Hop outside and see. It'll do. I'm not super happy with it, but... let's go ahead and, do we gotta kill the engine here? Yeah, I think we do. There we go. Alright, well it's taken them, almost 2 hours. Now we're loaded and...
Drive safe.
Good to go. Let that air pressure build back up for a second. All right. Oh yeah, she's weighed down now. Kind of how I like it actually, because it now it feels heavier, a little more stable too. All right.
Turn left.
I guess we'll let the police officer go. Okay, I don't know why you're stopping right there. Unless you're trying to get hit. I don't know. I would have preferred that you just keep going, but oh, okay, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Turn right.
Thank you.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Left. Good to go.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Oopsie. Left the Jake on. Mind our speed here. Definitely a nice truck. This is my... I don't drive with the carbon fiber dash options too much. Whenever trucks have those, I kind of stick to the wood grain dashes. But this one's kind of cool. I like that it's a diamond pattern, and he's also got a regular carbon fiber pattern dash style. But I like the contrast with this version of it. So yeah, it's a nice little sleeper. We got, you can see the rest of it back there, kind of. Yeah, there it goes. And so this is a pay-wear truck, as is the trailer pack, but the trailer pack you actually get 4 different tanker bodies with it. Okay, your turn in. So therefore we are going to go.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
really give it some juice here. There we go, nice and easy. Love to see it. Oh, and by the way, I completely forgot to mention, those are light bars right there on the top of our dashboard here. Kind of sticking there to the glass. Okay, now we get the windows up. Don't want to hear too much wind noise. Yeah, really big fan of this truck. It comes with a Pinnacle variant body as well, so you kind of have a twofer with this mod. Definitely worth it. And Bormann's Performance, he runs sales all the time on his site, so you can't really miss it. Even if there's not one ongoing right now, if you were to check as you're watching, chances are there's going to be one very soon. But even then, the trucks are very reasonably priced and good quality as well, as you can deduce from this one. But this one is personally one of my favorite ones because I like some of these newer Mack trucks. This one definitely I do like because of all the detail and the accessories that come with it. I want to say some engines come with it too, but you can use some like Slav Jerry's. I think he's got a Mack, what is it, E9? That's really good. But usually I think these have like either an ISX or a DD60 in them. If you were to look at fleet trucks or owner-op trucks of these styles. But in this one, we've got a modest 600 horsepower, which, I mean, I think I comment on it a lot, but I really just have to say how fun it is to drive these modest horsepower trucks. I just like the challenge of it, I guess, is what it is, or just maybe the novelty of it. Kind of just, because, you know, it's a world where you can, you know, kind of mod your profile to give yourself unlimited money. It's kind of like having God mode on, where you can just buy anything and everything that you want. So having something that actually gives you a little bit of a struggle or a challenge in one way or another is pretty rewarding at the end of it. So I like being able to kind of manage my driving style around the horsepower, and which is really the torque. I mean, if we're talking about horsepower is just a measurement of the torque. So it's just fun to need that in your mind when you're driving, you know, instead of just knowing, oh, I've got 1500 horsepower to spare. I can, you know, it doesn't matter. I don't have to go slow. I can go as fast as I want, and don't have to worry about the cargo I'm pulling or anything like that. So I don't know. It's just, I like the challenge of it, and also kind of helps give you some thought into your build on your truck when you're putting it together. Because I kind of stole this idea from Mark Mitchell Brown, that he said he plugged into ChatGPT, you know, some example owner-op specs for trucks and things like that. So I'm like, that's a really good idea. I hadn't really considered that. I kind of just thought of, you know, going with the biggest, baddest truck out there. But sometimes it's kind of nice to put some realism into it. And some people are really into the RP part of this game too. Like, there's some good series out there that I've seen. I don't have any example YouTubers off the top of my head, but they're really pretty good at adding that RP aspect, just for realism, and to, I guess, also give you that challenge or make you kind of feel more invested in the game, which is pretty cool. I really need to kind of incorporate more of that element into the videos, but I don't know. I like it. I just like having to give myself a challenge and think, okay, you know, if I only got, you know, let's say $150,000, how can I spread it around? You know, kind of enforce a limit on yourself in some way and force yourself to have to work with it. I don't know. It's fun. Got a sharp curve coming up here. This truck's also got really good stability and weight management, so there's lots of weight on the front axle so you don't steer out, lose control. Little things like that you kind of notice that people, modders, get right on their trucks, so there's even more to appreciate about Bormann's performance. His trucks may not be the biggest and baddest, you know, they're not going to be like, you know, like Rollin 389 level, obviously, because that takes understandably years of your time to put that much detail and that, you know, uh-oh, we got to get off to the right. To just have that much going on in your truck, designing everything and putting it in, testing it, takes time. But the models that are out there from Bormann's are very reasonably priced.
Keep right.
So I feel like,
and then exit right.
I feel like for what you pay for, there's a lot of value there. Oh man, they get us with this every stinking time. Oh, we're about to hit it. We're about to hit it. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down. Whew. Okay. Thank goodness this Mustang is taking pity on us.
Exit right.
Oh, you know what? We can actually still make it. Whoa, was that a Google Maps car? That was cool. Did you see that? Had a little camera on top of the hood. I hadn't seen that before. Is that something, is that a new thing? I hadn't seen that before. That's cool. I couldn't tell, it was going by too fast and I couldn't turn my head to look if it was like Google Maps or some other kind of GPS service, because they drive those things around and take street view pictures to update into their apps. That was pretty cool. Somebody will have to let me know if you've seen that too before. Okay, what's this guy doing here? It's kind of weird. What in the heck? What is he doing? Is there a wreck here? Why is this door open? I'm so confused. He doesn't have anything to do with what's going on over there. No one else around. Okay. Let's just get our hazards on, four-ways on here and see. Oh. Oh, snap. Look at that. Oh, he's blocking the road. Okay, so he's making a barricade here. Whoa, someone's in a heap of trouble here. Wow, the whole dump on its side. You hate to see that, man. That's a rough day right there. Ooh, ouch. His dispatcher's gonna be mad with him. Yikes. Okay. That is not a good day right there. Feel for them. Man. Alright, well. If Reshade not working for my game is the worst thing that happened to me, I say I'm doing pretty good compared to him. Ouch. That's a bad day on the job. And I would stop to render aid, but, you know, I've got flammable materials here, so I don't particularly want to expose these materials here. But, you know what? We'll check on them after we drop off here, because we got to come out the same way, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Well, you know what I have to say, I've not seen any stutters just yet. Unless I'm, my thought processing is lacking and I'm just not recalling. But, I don't believe I've seen any bad stutters just yet. Keyword, yet. because we are in a beta here, and I don't think it's foolproof just yet. But hey, I'll take it. Even, I mean, they didn't say that they're you know, making this to be, like I say, a foolproof type thing. Their aim is to mitigate. So they use the word the mitigation
Go straight
of stutters. So if that's oh, there it was. We just had one. Albeit it was a small one. A little bit of a skip or a stutter, whatever you want to call it. But at least I believe, anyway, that it is reduced. So, hey, if they can do that, I mean, mission accomplished, right? And hopefully they can just keep improving on it to make it even better in regards to the amount of stutters. But so far, it's been really, really smooth. So I think we can give them a pass on on the stutter we just saw, or skip.
Go straight on.
Because you never know, right, with mods and things like that. It's really hard to say what could be causing the stutters sometimes. Because even though I drive primarily with mods when I'm doing my videos, I've mentioned it before a couple times, but I'll just reiterate. The times that I've seen really bad stutters, and the game is just performing at its poorest sometimes, I will go through the trouble of creating a clean, sorry, hit the mic there, clean profile with absolutely zero mods, and the stutters are still there, right? So, and when I say zero mods, I mean absolutely zero. No map mods, not even graphics mods, not even engines. Completely bare bones, bone stock SES, and the stutters are still there. So it's like, you know, what do you say to that? It's like, it's clearly the game engine or the way it loads assets, kind of like what they mentioned in the blog post for the beta. Map assets are going to be loading in the background. They're going to be I can't even speak. They are going to be improving the loading screens with the asynchronous loading, and you know, they're coming up with all these different ways of mitigating stutters. So I say, let's give it time to work itself in, I guess. Make sure that we're trying it, you know, we want to make it where it's a tried and true thing, so we got to give it time to do its thing. Being that it's a beta, I know that SES is going to be really open and listening to feedback, so definitely do your part as much as you can to provide that feedback or bug reports and things like that, because if the developers don't know about it, it's not going to get fixed. So it's on us to, you know, it's on us willing beta testers to keep them in the loop. And, you know, the community of ATS drivers out there, you know, there's no shortage of mods for us to work with, to try them out and see how they work with this game. The ones that are compatible for it, of course, because I know that there's going to be some that are just not going to work until they're updated by the modders themselves. But, you know, we do the best with what we have. So I say so far things are looking upwards for the future updates and for 155 in itself.
And then exit.
I see the stutters are greatly mitigated so far, and that's considering that I'm running most of my usual mods.
Exit right.
As I mentioned, you can tell I've got JBX in, because the skyboxes, you know, are different. I've got plenty of sound mods. We've got ATS expansion, plenty of other cosmetic and or tuning parts mods in here. So there's no shortage of modifications going on as I'm playing here. But my experience has been very pleasant so far. I've seen minimal stutters. I think I can call it minimal. so far, so I'm very pleased. And definitely feel free to let me know your experiences as you've been driving around in the beta. If you're adventurous enough to, if you're adventurous enough to feel like testing it out, because I know it, you know, understandably, can also be a source of frustration for some, having to deal with mods breaking and game crashes and things like that. But if you go into it expecting it, you won't be as disappointed. And really, I mean, there is no reason to get frustrated, because that's how betas work for all games. I mean, the very definition of it is that it's an unofficial release. So it's like all the features are there, but there's no fixes just yet, because it's the time to see how the features that have just been rolled out are working. So
we are finished.
Anyways. We are finished, says Lori. Awesome. Okay, so we got the experience needed to pull this in here, and I know the spot that it's sending us to. It is a very difficult drop, so I'm going to try my best here. No guarantees it's going to be good. Yep, it's that corner spot right there. I hate that thing, because they put that stupid wagon right there to screw us over. Oh yeah. Blow the horn, let them know we're coming. We're coming in hot. I may need to use my vision outside of my door here. Get it? Mack Vision. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, we don't have barely anything visible there. Oh, we hit the wagon. Yep. Good old wagon sticking out right there where we don't need it. Ever. No one asked for it to be there. But nonetheless, we have it. Ah, oh, come on now. Gotta give us more to work with here. For Pete's sake. I mean, I can see nothing out of there. So, okay. Let's just go straighter back here, I guess. This spot is one of my least favorite spots here because of how dang tight it is in here. I feel like we're about to hit it again. Maybe not. Oh, good grief. Oh, we must have hit the other one. Okay. Sheesh. I tell you, man, this is rough. We gotta go quite a bit ways back with this thing. And we have a spread axle. Oh. I'm not having fun right now. Look at this. Look at this thing just refusing to turn. I had it cranked the entire way over. It didn't want to turn. Alright, well, we cleared the other wagon on the left for now. It's not to say we won't hit it again. Look how far it's sticking out here. Ooh, we're barely gonna make it. Ooh, okay. Ugh, not good, not good. We're missing our mark back there. Let's just go straight back with it and not turn this thing anymore until we're getting past it completely. We have to do another pull up here. Maybe not. Hit something. I don't know what. Okay, so what's the deal here? Do we gotta go More to the right, or what's going on? Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, on our left side, yeah, we're hitting something back there. Need to be more over like this. Okay, we're taking it. I'm not asking any more questions. I'm out of here. See ya. Boom, we're done. Okay, not gonna even think about this anymore. Okay, so pesticides delivered from Yuma to Camp Verde, Arizona. 272 miles, 7.5 hours, 37.3 gallons. And we got a nice bonus thanks to our, let's see, Hazard Class 6, long distance, and the trailer maneuvering. Cool. Well, I call that a win. They gave us the green. Whew. Golly, this is a headache. This drop right here, I dread this one every time I come here to, what is it, Sunshine Crops? Yeah. Man. Well, we did it. That's all that matters. Although it took us a couple times. But we did it in the end. That's all that matters. Anyways, guys, just to go over what's happening here again, we had the Mack Pinnacle / Vision mod from Bormann's Performance, and then KSW's tanker trailer back there. I'll have links to both stores in the description. Can definitely recommend both mods. I love these two mods here a lot, so I can vouch for them very much so. And definitely enjoying the beta so far. I think it's going in a good direction. I think we're off to a good start here with these stutters, and the quality of life improvements are also nice. Don't care too much about the driving academy, nor the what is it? I guess the truck updates will be kind of cool. The T680 I am looking forward to. Cascadia, haven't really gotten to drive too much and whatnot, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to appeal to somebody. But the things that I'm the most concerned about is the performance of the game, the stuttering, the asynchronous loading. I think is awesome. It's working pretty good, obviously. I mean, the stutters are very, very low today. So we'll just see where that goes. Hopefully it only goes up from here and everything. So definitely let me know how you're enjoying the beta if you've already checked it out. If you have any trouble with mods, because I recommend, and I should have said this sooner, I recommend cloning your profile. Very important that you clone your profile and have a separate one. So the profile that you clone, the original, you just keep it alone and just use it whenever you revert back to the 154 full version. The cloned version, rename that. Also rename the folder, of course, to match it. If you don't know how to clone your profile, just look up a tutorial on that. Plenty of them out there. Use that one only for the beta. Don't touch that in the full release of 154. So just keep the two separate. That's what I would recommend. That way you can tinker around with the cloned version and keep your progress and everything else the same with the full version, original profile. That's what I would do. So yeah, that's my advice. But yeah, definitely expect crashes, expect bugs, expect issues, incompatibilities, and whatever else may occur, but just keep an open mind with it. I think they're off to a good start here. That's my opinion. So whatever that's worth to you, take it for what it is. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching and following along. Appreciate the love and the support on the channel as always. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, I kindly ask that you please subscribe, drop a like on the video, and feel free to share it with anyone that you think may enjoy seeing somebody not know how to back up a trailer. Anyways, guys, thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care and have a good one. Hey guys, it's Vaughn here to tell you about Qubit Transport and Logistics. It's a brand new VTC, but more than that, it's a truck sim community that we base on sharing tips, tackling convoys, and celebrating every successful delivery together. We have drivers tackling the open roads in both ETS2 and ATS, designated dispatch jobs, elevated company ranks based on your mile distance, and so much more. So whether you're brand new to the game or are an established veteran, you're sure to find your place in our community. We really encourage anyone and everyone to join us, have fun together. So consider applying today. The links are in the description below to our Discord server, as well as our company pages on both TrucksBook and Trucky. Again, links in the description below. We are currently hiring, and we encourage all to join. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.